Open on a calm ocean and a boat. A fisherman is knocked the fuck out by Jorah. He chucks Tyrion in the boat and sets sail. Meanwhile, on another boat, Jaime does some bloody sightseeing and then has to listen to Bronn question and bitch about the whole fucking mission. Mace Tyrell explains how the crown is up shit creek with the Iron Bank. Cersei sends him off to Braavos to go chat to the bankers. The High Sparrow has combed his hair and put on his best slippers to have a catch-up with Cersei. She asks him, how would you like a bunch of weapons to crack down on sinners? He says, I'd love a bunch of weapons, to be honest. His fanatical believers hit the streets, pour out all the bloody alcohol, destroy a retail store, gate crash a peaceful orgy, and then that dickhead Lancel arrests Loras for being gay. Throughout all of this, King Tommen has been having a feed. Marge tells him to get off his ass, pull his bitch mother into line, and get her brother out of fucking lockup. He speeds down the street in his box, only to be bullied and then back off like a softcock, probably to go have a feed. He then has to tell Marge about his dismal effort, and there'll be no more happy fun times in the bed for this young fella anymore. Over at Castle Black, Selyse bangs on about how much she hates her own daughter. Stannis is fucking over it. Melisandre tells Jono that he should come with her and Stan when they attack Winterfell. To try convince him, she even gives him some fun boobs. He gives one of the boobs a squeeze, but decides this isn't for him. I don't blame him, and you gotta be careful, because when Melisandre gets her titties out, weird shit happens. She then says, you know nothing, Jon Snow. Fucking creepy as fuck. Get the fuck out of me office. Shireen wants to discuss feelings with her dad. I'll save this scene for me review section. Sansa visits dead wankers beneath Winterfell. Littlefinger interrupts her alone time to tell her about her aunt Lyanna Stark. Sansa tells him what she knows about Lyanna, but this look says you know nothing, Sansa Stark. Littlefinger says he's gonna go fuck off for a while to place a bet on Stannis winning the war. He then gives Sansa a creepily gentle Littlefinger kiss. Bronn and Jaime have arrived in Dorne. They smash some brekkie and talk about ways they'd like to die. Jaime gets all bloody mushy about it. They run into some Dornish blokes and the scene quickly turns into a bloody brawl. Jaime has to fight with his left hand, but discovers having a gold hand is not so bad after all. Cut to a costume that will reignite Berka fear. Oberyn's daughters have set up a gazebo, so they're ready for a war. Nym reveals the boat captain that brought Jaime and Bronn to Dorne. The pressure is now on to get to Marcella before Jaime. Obara gives a forced backstory monologue, but yeah, nah, she's keen as for a war. Back on Boat 1, Tyrion pisses off Jorah by saying your plan to give me to Dany to get back on her good side is fucking shonky, mate. He gets bloody backhanded. Bazza tells Dany about how her brother used to be an awesome busker. His Dar rambles on about opening the fighting pits again. He insists this is a tradition that will hold the city together. Finally, the Sons of the Harpy mount a massive attack. It culminates in a hallway fight, and the Unsullied are looking like they may not be very good compared to their market value. Wormsy puts in a solid effort, but shit gets proper exciting when Barristan shows up and cuts through these amateurs like cake. Although they get the better of him in the end, which makes me fucking angry if his book chapters are going to be going to Dario or Jorah. Nah, Wormsy saved him. He saved him. He's fine. He's like, Baz, you're fine? Yep, no worries. He's resting. He's old, he's resting. End.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats.
Fuck, it pisses me off if he's dead. I love his character, but that may be due to the extra book material. For a lot of casual viewers, he's probably just that old prick that's been helping Dany out. If he is dead, he's gone out in style. That was incredibly brilliant to see him cut sick with the bloody numbers stacked against him. Joffrey kicked him out of the Kingsguard in Season 1, and Baz had this to say.
Even now I could cut through the five of you like carving a cake.
Yep, I'd say it's true. He does know how to cut through wankers like cake. I gotta say, my favourite scene this week was between Stannis and Shireen. What a bloody perler. Stannis has never appealed to me that much until this season. Although he's meant to be a great war general, he hardly ever makes his own decisions. Davos and Melisandre seem to have all the ideas and work to sway him, so to hear him tell a story about how he stuck to his guns and told everyone to go to hell because he wanted to keep Shireen, it gives him credibility on a compassionate level, on a caring level, but also as an army general. I finally see that he has a proper set of balls because he can make up his own mind on something. And it's nice to see Shireen appreciated. With the love and support of her bloody father, she could grow to be quite a smart, confident princess. The episode is called Sons of the Harpy, and thematically it picks up where episode 3 left off, further exploring the High Sparrow and his fanatical believers that go round King's Landing being all judgy on people. Running parallel to that is the Sons of the Harpy over in Marine, also quite extreme, radical, fanatical. My feelings on this remain the same as last week. I think the show is making too many statements about modern times, or it's doing it in ways that, I don't know, they're not as subtle as maybe they were previously. I get it, ISIS and Islam are world issues at the moment, terrorist groups spawned from wars where their land was invaded, then Cersei represents the rich and the powerful country that's arming a bloody poor country, manipulating conflict. Then they whack in a theme on homosexuality too. I get it, marriage equality is a hot topic on Earth. I don't mind these allusions and themes, but it's gotta come natural. It's feeling a bit forced and clunky for me. It was a funny episode. It was clunky as fuck, yet I enjoyed it. The scenes between Marjorie and Tommen were woeful. The dialogue was bloody obvious. The Sand Snake scene was somewhat atrocious too. The plot to avenge Oberyn, it's feeling a bit gimmicky, especially when they're meeting under a piece of shade cloth with a few sticks holding it up. The Jaime and Bronn scenes are a bit iffy too. Bronn has taken the position of being a moral compass, or someone that wants to talk about deep issues, and it just doesn't fit with his sellsword persona. When they fight together it's cool, but building any substance between them, feeling forced as fuck. Tricky one. Look, the Sansa and Littlefinger scene was a goodie. He thinks he's using her under the guise of helping her, but I often wonder if she's playing him. Jono deserves to get his end wet, but yeah, nah. It's good to see he's got some standards. King Tommen means nothing to me. Tyrion dropping truth bombs on Loverboy was fun, but yeah, Stannis and Shireen for the win, plus the great fight at the end. Fuck, don't be dead, Bazza.